And then there's the fear of acting without sufficient thought or knowledge. And again, this one kind of does come up, and this is where understanding people's behavior styles is going to be very important for you. And this is where, if you have a chance in your offices and your companies, if they offer classes on this, take them. Learn more about this, because here's the thing. If you came to list my home today as a driving, dominant, influencer, and you tried to come in with a standard canned presentation, and my wife, who's a study compliant, needs all these facts and evidence, and if you came in with one canned presentation, you might win me over because you might give me the information I need, but a person who has a different behavior style may need more information and knowledge. So we have to ask great questions like Steve talked about up front. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, when I come out and meet with you Thursday at 3, Steve, I know you shared with me the top 3 things you want to accomplish in getting your home sold. You want it sold in 2 weeks, you want this price, and whatever. Whether I agree with it or not, I know. And Ellen shared with me, you want to know about the marketing plan and how many open houses you're going to do, and you wanted all these statistics and facts. Well, guess what? I know that for Ellen, I have to give them her more knowledge, more information than I may have to Steve. Steve wants to know how quick, how much, and how soon can I be back to San Diego. Ellen's going to want to know the process of what we're specifically going to do. If you don't do that, like I said yesterday, you'll walk out and you'll be scratching your head going, why don't I have the listing? Why don't I have the buyer committed? So people today, they won't act. They may sit down and shake their head and go, uh-huh, oh, that sounds great. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, awesome, Steve. Yeah. Great, let's get started and list your home. Now we got to think about it. Right? I've been there. I guarantee you have, right? It's because Ellen's maybe underneath the table tapping them or giving them the signal, or, they talk in advance that, well, and maybe you just don't have that information. You've got to supply that information. What's most important to you when we get together Thursday at 3, Ellen, for me to help you get your home sold? Is it price? Is it timing? Is it the marketing? It's going to tell you a lot about how they think, about how they make decisions, and how you can close them. Because I will tell you this, for all of us who go on listing presentations, if you walk out of that listing without the listing agreement signed, how often do you get the listing? Very, very rarely, right? Rarely, right? So, make it your mantra to go into the listing presentation that you're going to get it signed. I wouldn't leave unless I handled all the objections, negated all the fears. Not that they'd throw me out and I was obnoxious, but if I knew I walked out that door, I knew a person like David Hill or Richard or Lita was going to come in behind me and take that listing. People object because they need more information and knowledge. Do you understand this? So those are the 6 fears. I'll send these to everyone. I don't know if these are on the website, Michael. I think they are, or I can't remember. On the packet. Make a card. I'm encouraging my clients that I work with to make a little card when you're doing your needs analysis for your buyers, your sellers. Put it on a little sheet and have these fears there. So if you sense one, you can check it, highlight it, circle it, do whatever you need to do. But you have to address them because they're not going away, guys. Did you hear what I said? They are not going away. As much as you hope and wish and dream and think all the good chi and karma, they're not going away. And we have to make them go away, and we have to negate them to close more business. Questions, comments, thoughts on this before we move on?